This is a story of when I was 10 years old and was shot while selling candy bars on my street. I swear to God, I am not making this up. I can't believe I haven't shared this with you guys yet. So I grew up in a smaller city outside of Youngstown, Ohio called Warren, Ohio, which is like Youngstown's little brother. I did live in Youngstown as a teenager and young adult. College, I attended Youngstown State University. When I was 10 years old, my school was having a chocolate bar fundraiser. And this was back in the day when we were allowed to ride our bikes like blocks away down to the convenience store. We roamed town without cell phones or pagers or anything to get a hold of us. My friend Emily came over, so we were gonna go door to door together and sell these candy bars. My 5-year-old brother at the time wanted to tag along with us, so my mom allowed 2 10-year-olds and a 5-year-old to go door to door through the neighborhood selling candy bars. Only about a block up the street from my home, and we came to a house where in the driveway was sitting 2 18-year-old boys and a 6-year-old boy. And one of the 18-year-old boys was playing with or cleaning or doing something with a big, long BB gun. I had no clue how to decipher between a real gun and a fake gun. That looked like a giant shotgun to me. Upon seeing it, I immediately tensed up, and those boys could kind of sense that from me. The one was very kind, and he was like, oh, you don't have to be worried, and he even bought a candy bar for me. The other one, who was actually holding the gun, was a complete asshole and was like taunting me with it. We sell the nice kid the candy bar and we start walking down the sidewalk to the next house. My little brother ended up tripping over the sidewalk, and as I bent down to help him get up, I felt this like sharp, excruciating pain to me in my like calf muscle. At first I thought I stepped on a stick and it like flipped up and hit me, until we looked around and saw that 18-year-old with a gun hiding behind the corner pointing it at me. And when he saw us see him, he took off running. I looked at my calf muscle and there was a red circular welt. Got up, knocked on the next door to sell my candy, and while the woman answered the door, I had been tearing up because the pain was just building, and she asked me what was wrong, and I said, well, I'm not exactly sure, but I think maybe the boy over there just shot me with a BB gun. She looked at my leg, looked up, and just started yelling this kid's name. Apparently, the 6-year-old boy was her son, and the BB gun belonged to him, but he was next door hanging out with the 2 18-year-olds that lived there, and they were messing with his gun. The 6-year-old came running when he was called, but the 2 18-year-olds stayed in their home. She was livid at her son and those boys, and then she gave me her phone to call my mom to come pick me up because my leg hurt too bad to walk. Upon my mom and stepdad at the time arriving, they informed us that they called the police and they would be on their way. The police showed up. The nice boy that bought the candy bar was the only one that would come out of the house. The other one stayed inside. I tried to say it wasn't him, it was the one inside hiding, and basically all the cops were able to do was take possession of the BB gun for 30 days. And then for 30 days after those 30 days, she was able to come pick that up. If she did not come pick it up within a timely manner, then they would just keep it. But there was nothing done at all to the boys. I think this may explain a lot about my feelings towards police officers and neighbors.